Hello, Libra. I have to apologize. I did your December reading, monthly reading, first and foremost. I had them all edited and I got them up, and then someone's like, Libra is actually Cancer. And I don't know how I did it because usually, I label everything and I usually check it but I didn't hear it Cancer. I guess I was her Libra. Sometimes I do these editings very late at night, and I apologize. And the thing is, I usually keep I keep the edited versions, but I don't keep the original. So I'm redoing your entire reading for December for 2019, your monthly reading. So it's unfortunate, but I'm sure the cards will pretty much say about the same thing as they normally do. So I apologize for that. This is the monthly reading, and the weekly readings, I've been watching the weekly readings. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Adam Keith, and this is Love, Light, and Joy Tarot. And if you've been coming back, I'm so glad it's resonating with you. So fantastic. If you do need a private reading, my email is below, or you can look at my YouTube page, and in the About section has my email there too, but it has also more information about the actual readings. So, Libra, my dear Libras, for December 2019. Universe, what do you have to say for my dear Libras for December 2019? Again, my apologies. So Libra, December 2019. Libra, December 2019 for the full month here. All right, now remember, this is a monthly spread, so it is much larger than the others. So this is the first four are the past. Second four are the present situation, or what's going on right now in your world. The next grouping here is what's going on, like advice from tarot or obstacles you may have to overcome. And then we have the future, which is usually about 3 months. I give, up to 3 months, but of course it's very hard to pin down time with tarot because the universe doesn't work on our time schedule. So, anyway, your full overall energy for the month is Two of Cups. Actually, quite a beautiful energy. The Two of Cups can represent relationships, romantic or business partner. They can also any significant relationship, say your best friends or something of that sort, or your mother, versus daughter, that kind of thing. This can also be contracts, and it can also be that you're balancing your own energies, coming back to yourself. So beautiful energy, I think, for everything. And it really is kind of your, even though this is a cups energy, which is a water energy, it still has that balanced feel, which is very much Libra. So we're also going to do pick an Oracle Angel card. Now, if you don't resonate with the Indigo, that's completely fine. It's just really about the message. So, universe, what do you have for my dear Libras for December 2019? Can we have one card, please? Let's see what that card's going to be. There we go. Freedom. I wish I would have known what the last one was. It would be interesting to see if it was the same card or not. So, freedom. It's a beautiful card. And Papa needs to put his glasses on because, the print, it's very small. All right, freedom, 24. There you are. This card answers your question by guiding you to seek greater freedom. Perhaps this comes from releasing something that no longer serves you. This card is also a confirmation that your prayers for freedom have been heard and the angels are working to bring change into your life. As an Indigo, you may sense when someone is being controlled or manipulated. You have an innate ability to see unnecessary restrictions and rules, but sometimes you may unknowingly impose your own restrictions and rules upon yourself. When you draw this card, it signals that you should release control of your desires, freely dream big for yourself and this planet, and allow the angels to guide you with their eternal and infinite wisdom. So quite beautiful. Yeah, you can't put restrictions on yourself either. We all tend to do that, we really do. So in my weekly readings, if you've been here before, I use my Star Tarot deck, and we may do some clarifiers for the third time around if needed, but I will do a full outcome with the the Star Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks, but I use it for the weekly because they're smaller. This is a wider spread, so the up camera may not catch it all. So, and then we have my other deck here, which is one of my first decks. Different view. So, but all the decks are written down below as well, so you know what I'm using. So, let's get with this, shall we? So you have the Four of Pentacles, which means you could be holding on to something or been holding on to something, or feeling a lack of. Fours can be stagnation as well. So you may feel like money isn't coming in or wasn't coming in, because remember, this is in the past. You could have been holding on to things, not even just holding on to money, but you could have been holding on to ideas or not allowing anybody in emotionally. Because the pentacles are, yes, about finances and career and real estate, but they're also about relationships. So you have that going on. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune turning. So things are turning. New cycles are beginning, which is happening really all through the zodiac, all right this time. We're really changing. We're kind of wrapping up this, not only just this year, but this entire decade. And new decade is starting, and more positive changes coming into the world, even though I know it doesn't seem like that right now to you. So then we have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is finding about truth. She's articulate. She's about cutting the BS out. You know, she gets straight to the point. These are people, or this could be you, or this is a person that is on top of their game. They're balanced between their heart and their mind. That way they can make, you know, exacting decisions. And sometimes this can also represent lawyers or judges. So because swords are truth, justice, ideas, communication, the ethereal. And then right next to you have the Sun card, which is beautiful. It's one of the best decks in the card. One of the best cards in the deck. It's all about following you. It's about you being on your path. You are on your path. This is about joy, prosperity, love, light. I mean, happiness. It's such a beautiful card. And it does to me, because with this Wheel of Fortune, it's also saying that you really are on your path. Like all these new opportunities will be coming forward. It's like this new energetic stage is beginning, because you're right here now, the Four, of feeling like maybe a lack of or stagnation in some way. The Wheel of Fortune is moving things in your favor, moving things forward. And then it's maybe a search for the truth, a search of what's going on, what's real. Now, again, if this is a lawsuit or something of a mediation, this could be a judge or something determining maybe that's something that happened. Maybe this is what you will be getting out of this lawsuit or this mediation. But whatever it is, it would be very good, because it's the Sun, and that's all about prosperity and being on the path and everything. Everything joyous that you want is the Sun card. So, but even if you're just finding about truth, like seeking the truth, the answers that you need to move forward. So I kind of feel like, you know, the Sun, the universe is saying you're on your path. You're in the right direction here with this Sun card going on. So let's see. I do want to just get a little clarified for the Queen of Swords. I want to find out a little bit more about her. Can I have the Queen of Swords, please? Clarify for the Queen of Swords. For my dear Libras. Six of Cups. So this is really about looking towards the past, about finding the truth in the past of something. And again, if this was, again, a lawsuit, that is very much about the same thing. It could be a court case or something about finding the truth of that situation. But it's also just finding about like the truth in your past, because this is about things coming back from the past. And we were just in Mercury retrograde, so this could have been things. People could have been coming back from the past. Situations could have been coming back from the past. And you're trying to find the truth in that. So then you have the Emperor here. Now the Emperor could be like the universe saying it wants you to be the Emperor. It wants you to have the courage to go and do what you need to do to take those new steps forward. Because the Emperor is all about manifestation. He's a person that goes after what he wants. He's a little bit more slow moving. He's a little bit more exacting. Like he crosses his T's, dots his I's. Can be an authority figure as well, because the Emperor is also known as the authority figure. It could also represent governments, courts, if you're working for a corporation, things like that, like big corporations can represent the Emperor as well. And of course, we are definitely going to clarify on that one. You have the Knight of Wands, and that's the Wounded Warrior card. This is saying that you have been going at something for a long time. You're maybe going after a new job, or maybe you're building your career. You're starting a new business, and you're really trying to get people to notice it and really sell your product or your services. And this is the universe saying, don't give up yet. It's really, the work that you're putting in is not for naught. Like, you're doing this work, and it's important, and it's, and you can see right next to is the Eight of Pentacles. That means you've been working hard on something. So they're perfectly aligned, these two cards. And then you have the Three of Wands here, which is expansion and commerce. So the universe is saying, hold on tight, keep doing what you're doing, keep working hard, because it's expanding. It's, even though sometimes it doesn't seem like it is, it's behind the scenes kind of thing. Sometimes when it moves. And trust me, I get it, because I'm like there with you. I'm like, so many different things, trying to do so many different things, and other things that I don't feel like I have, too much control over. But things are changing. Things have to fall into place to sort of move along. And because remember, we don't live in a vacuum. So if you are trying a new job or new business, career, or whatever, you're not the only one. Like, there's so many other people that you rely on, in business and everything else. There's so many people working to make these things happen. So sometimes not all the cogs are in the machinery yet to make the engine go. So let's get a card here. Excuse me. For the Emperor, please. Can I get a card for the Emperor? Clarify for the Emperor, please. And one more. King of Wands, yes, that's what I feel this card was. If this isn't you, or the universe wanting this to be used, in other words, have the courage, like I was saying, the courage to go forward and keep moving on, because this is exactly what this line of cards is saying. It's like, it wants you to be the King of Wands. Again, it's that energy of someone seeing what they want, they're going after it. And that's very much this card. It's a very fire energy card here. And it wants you to take the reins and go. Keep pushing, keep moving, keep taking this incentive to do this, because this is all about inspiration, creativity. This is, the wands are about like implementing, getting things done, moving forward. So you've got the wands energy here. You got the Knight of Wands, you got the Three of Wands. Well, it's like the doing process, So I really feel like the universe wants you to be courageous like the Emperor and keep moving you on. Because you're working, you're tirelessly working, and you may be exhausted. You're like, oh my God, is this thing ever going to come to fruition? Am I ever going to get a break here with something? But you're working hard on it, but I see it expanding. This is the Three of Cups, this is the expansion. So I'm going to get a clarify here, because I'm thinking maybe you might meet somebody here. Because if the Emperor is not you, that's courage, this is definitely you. If this is not also the universe saying you need to be courageous, this might be somebody also stepping in as an inspiration to also help you, to maybe give you the financing you need. Maybe another business partner moves in to help you with your project, something of that sort. Or someone just courageous enough that keeps really spurring you on. Yeah, you can do it, you can do it, you can do this. And they're an inspiration to you because this is someone who's made it in their field, who's very well established. And it may be somebody in your field giving you advice. And they're telling you to keep moving, keep doing this, keep going on, because you have this expansion here. So let's see what the Two of Cups is. Can you get a little more information about the Two of Cups, please? Can I have a little bit more information about the Two of Cups? Eight of Pentacles again. And you know me, if you've ever seen my channel before, especially with repeating cards, especially if there are clarifiers and the same card comes up as a clarifier for the other card, it's really the universe trying to drill down a point. So it is saying to me, it's like still working hard at something. I'm going to get one more card because I want to see if this is more just about you, or if this is also like somebody else in the picture as well. So, and I do have a feeling this is more work oriented. Because with the Three of Wands there, this could be a relationship too. This could be. You know, I don't really personally see it that way because this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody the same way. So let's see. Let's see with the Two of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Please, another little clarifier for my dear Libras. And one more. Okay. We have the Prince of Cups. So that is about unexpected information coming in. That could be somebody bringing you information. Well, actually, the Prince is also the Knight in other decks. And the Knights and the Princes, when they come into your world, they have the opportunity to really change your life if you're willing to accept what they have to offer. Now, this could be an offer of love. Like I said, this could still be a romantic reading. Don't really see it that way, but this could be anything that they're offering you, any kind of piece of information that brings you some kind of emotional contentment. Like, you got that big deal, like you got that someone wants to buy your product or whatever. So I do feel like with this Two of Cups coming in, I do feel like there's going to be somebody coming in, maybe helping you, maybe a new business partner, could be working for another company. Somebody's coming in. You're like, I feel like now the Emperor is somebody else, and this is you. You know, with this Two of Cups now, with this extra, with more information coming here. Because remember, this is a puzzle basically to me, because you're not sitting here in front of me asking me a question. So I'm here figuring this out as we go along and what the universe is sort of putting in my head. So yeah, this looks like somebody is going to be coming into your world, giving you information, coming in with information and things that will help you on your venture here. I really love that. So and they're very well established. This Emperor is a very well established person. This is you. You're going to be the King of Wands. So beautiful. So let's see what we have in the advice and obstacles category. Now you have the King of Swords. So this again could be more communication coming in, or it could be like searching for truth. We will get clarifiers on this. You have a Tower now, but this isn't the advice. Now it may be asking you to avoid a Tower moment, to be careful in some way. Again, we will get some clarifiers here. You have the Temperance card. Now the Temperance is saying about keep yourself balanced, like the Two, like you're a Libra, and also about patience, because everything doesn't happen overnight. Then you have the Six of Pentacles, and this is about giving and receiving, loans and debts. It's like the universe says that, yeah, you're going to be receiving more income. You're going to be receiving more from this. The universe, it's going to happen. And this Tower moment may be a Tower moment where, because there's like three different Tower moments. So there's the Tower moment that hits you like a freight train, out of nowhere, out of the blue, boom, and your whole world is rocked. You get sick, someone in your family gets majorly sick, there's an accident, you get fired from your job, it just ripples through your entire life and you didn't see it coming. There's the other Tower moments where you have this aha moment where you're like, you know, I've been pursuing this career for 5 years, but it's not really working for me. I think I need to change direction. Or the guy or girl that I'm dating, you know what, they're really not for me. But those are things that you have control over. They come this aha moment. They still ripple out. They still may not be easy to go through, especially like having to tell someone you're not really into them anymore. But it's a little bit more of a control rather than a freight train hitting you. And then the other Tower moment is that when such great information comes in, it just blows things apart. Like say you were interviewing for a job for this big company about, 6 months, maybe even a year ago, right? And this was if you got this job, it was going to be major. And then you didn't get it. Like, 3 months go by, like nothing. They hired somebody else. Well, guess what? That person didn't work out. And suddenly they're picking up the resume. They were our second choice. And you know what? They should have been your first. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But then the information comes in and suddenly you got this friggin', you're making over $200,000 a year. They're moving into Milan for the company over there. Like those are like big Tower moments where everything explodes, but in a good way. So I'm feeling very animated today too. So I took my Wheaties. What can I tell you? So let's get a little information about this King of Swords. Let's see if there's more communication or this is something about truth. Let me get a little bit more information. Five of Swords. Now this could be self-sabotage. This could be abuse of power. This could be that you've won the battle, but at what cost? And it's interesting that with this sword, with the King of Swords here. So I don't know if someone has been a problem for you, maybe going forward. Maybe there's someone that's been conflicting with you. Let's see. Can I have another card for the Five of Swords and the King of Swords? Oops, and that was it. It just jumped out. So, Ten of Cups. This is the Happy Ever After card. So, because this card flew out, I'm going to say that you are going to have to continue to follow your truth, follow your heart. Remember, also the Two of Cups is also a rebalancing, coming back to yourself and loving yourself. So this card is going to have two meanings for you here. This has probably been very difficult for you, this process. Remember, you have the Four of Pentacles here, sort of a feeling of lack of or stagnation. You know, maybe you felt you were spinning your wheels for quite a while. But this has been difficult. So the universe is saying, you know, keep following your truth. Follow what it is, whatever you're bringing, whatever service or product or whatever it is that this is for you, this expansion here for you is, keep the truth about it. Keep your core. Keep what it is here with you. Because the universe wants to give you this Ten of Cups. This is the Happy Ever After. This is the joy, the fulfillment, the, you know, I've got everything kind of thing. And that's beautiful. Now, you do have this Tower card moment. And I'm thinking, why the Tower and the advice? Is it just to... Let's see what the Tower is about here. Because it's interesting too, because remember, you have the stagnation here. You have someone coming in. It's also you being the King of Wands, helping. Keep true to yourself. If you keep true to yourself, you get the Ten of Cups. You see what I'm saying? So let's see. The Tower. Can I have the Tower, please? A brand new Ace of Wands. To me, yeah, the Tower card I think this is a good Tower card. That's a yes. This is a good Tower card. Because it's also interesting too, because sometimes the cards do read vertical. So you have the change, things switching around because of all the work you've been doing. Things are starting to finally move in that category, you know, in your workplace, whatever the situation is. The Tower moment, I feel like this is going to be an explosive moment in a way that it's going to bring you so much, you know, it's going to be like running. Like another example, like if you were a singer and, you know, you're singing with a band or something, doing local, like, you know, nightclubs, and then you get noticed. And then suddenly you're signing contracts and you're like, you know, doing like major stadiums. Like that's the kind of like Tower moment. This is also a new beginning. The Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning brought to you by the universe of it. And this is, you know, creativity, this is expression, this is getting things done, implementing. And I love it. It's a brand new start. Brand new start. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to do one more clarifier for that. Can I have another clarifier for the Tower and the Ace of Wands, please? Tower and Ace of Wands. Tower and Ace of Wands. That was it. Oh, sorry. The Six of Pentacles again, which is right over here. Same card in the advice card. Again, that giving and receiving, loans and debts. You're getting your due. This is like beautiful. This is a really good Tower moment. It's like, just keep up what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You see the change of events are happening. Keep doing what you're doing. It's the Nine of Wands. Then you have because everything's just going to expand into this wonderfulness, and you've got this you know, the Ace there, and then you're going to be getting what's due to you coming in, this money coming in. It does say be patient, keep yourself balanced, This is really, Libra, it's a really beautiful reading. Now, in the future, you have the Moon card. Now, this could be fear and doubt or things you can't quite see yet. Could be daydreaming as well. We're going to get some clarifiers on that. Then you have the Three of Pentacles. And this is all about getting noticed for what you do. It could be working with other people, circles of support. Excuse me, not circles of support. Noticing what you do, creativity, like arts, in the arts, whatnot. Working with other people's money or working in other groups. So this could also be more finances coming in. And it's funny too, because you got it right over this giving and receiving Six of Pentacles. So there's obviously money coming in. You probably will be working with other people with it, or getting recognized for what you do. Like I said, if you're that, the singer in the pub kind of thing. You also, have here, you have the Six of Swords. So you're moving away and moving to calmer waters where things are going to go much smoother for you. So this is really beautiful. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles the Seven of Pentacles have several meanings, especially for this card. Could mean that you'll be meeting interesting new people. Could mean you'll be traveling. Could also be a card of reflecting. So about what's working for you, what's not working for you, what do you have to sort of cut, what dead wood do you need to cut off? And especially when things do change like this, there's a reevaluation period. Like you need to look and see, okay, what do I need to change? What do I need not to do? What's fitting in now? What is not fitting in now? So, but beautiful. But this is also about, traveling and things like that. So again, if you got that new job or something, you may be meeting lots of interesting new people, traveling, that kind of thing. And especially here with the Six of Wands, moving away to calmer waters could play a representation of actually traveling as well. So we're going to get some clarifiers on that. Can I get at the Moon, please? Clarifier for the Moon. Clarifier for the Moon. The Knight of Swords. So this is about communication, about truth, justice, about the ethereal, of course, but it could be new information coming in. Something maybe that you don't, that's a little uncertain right now still. There's a little murkiness. You're not sure what was happening with that. Let's get another little clarifier. Clarifier for the Moon and the Knight of Swords, please. That was it. Eight of Swords. Okay. Eight of Swords is restriction. Restriction, usually restriction that is done by yourself. Like this is the, casting doubt on yourself. Can I really do this? Do I have really what it takes? That kind of thing. Now, it could be restriction from other people, something that's making you restricted. And with this Moon card, things that you don't see yet. Maybe people were restricting you in some way, or the universe was restricting you in some way to hold you back for its own reasons. Again, temperance. It may, like I said, sometimes all the cogs aren't in the wheel kind of thing. But new information is going to come in and shed light on that. I think this is going to be the card that moves and brings in new information to figure out where this stagnation is. So let's just get another card. Can I get one? Oops, let's do this way. Can I get one more clarifier, please? One more clarifier for these three cards: the Moon, the Knight, and the Eight of Swords. Five of Wands. So conflict. So there may be conflict somewhere, maybe an internal. I'm thinking more it's an internal conflict because the Moon is also the subconscious, okay? Things we don't see, yes, it could be things we don't see yet, but you see with the Eight of Swords, she's kind of in the coffin herself. Like no one put her there. And she could easily get out of that. I mean, seriously. But she's put herself in this particular predicament. And that's, I believe, the inner conflict, because it could be exterior or interior conflict. I have a feeling it's a little bit more interior, or internal rather. And this is the sword of either new information is coming into you to help alleviate this restriction that you're putting on yourself, or you're going to eventually move out of it. Like something like you kind of doubt yourself. You get a little like cold feet, like especially when something really big like that is, you kind of freeze up going, oh my God, am I really ready for this? And the truth is you are ready for it. So yeah, don't self-sabotage yourself. Okay. Keep that in mind. So let's do a 3 of Pentacles, please. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. So that's worry, doubt, things that are keeping you up at night. Now, what is keeping my dear Libras up at night in the future here? Can I get... Can I get another card, please? Can I get another card? The High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about following your intuition. Again, this could also be secrets revealed about working with other people's money, perhaps. I'm going to say, let's see, is this following their intuition? The 9 of Swords here is self-imposed. It's worrying about the things that keep us up. The intuition card, the High Priestess is saying, follow your intuition here. Let's see, another card, please. 5 of Cups, loss. So it looks like there's some... But see, the 5 of Cups is also the self-sabotage card. This is also another self-sabotage. And follow intuition. I'm trying to figure out what you're going to be losing in this sense. Is this something they have to be wary of? Is this all... Are these cards more self-sabotage? Are these more oriented to self-sabotage? Are these worry unnecessary? Are they more self-sabotage cards? We'll just ask the universe. Are these more self-sabotage cards? Yes. Okay. When you're going to be working with more people, working with their money and whatnot, remember, you have to follow your truth. Remember I told you that. There's something definitely, you had it here with the Queen of Swords about your truth, following your truth. You had, again, it was here, the King of Swords. And then again, right below it, you had the Knight of Swords. There's definitely something with following your truth here, because the High Priestess is all, again, about your intuition, your subconscious, it's like a higher learning, it's your soul. And this is also, again, with the Moon card here, I feel it's really follow your intuition. So if you're working with other people and maybe say things aren't, they want to move things out of place. They're taking a whole nother route that you don't want to go. And this is causing you, grief, kind of loss and anxiety going on. The universe is saying, I think, really be true to yourself and make sure that you do voice any of your opinions about it and try to get, now there's obviously compromise on things, of course, but don't lose the complete heart of what you need to be doing, because this is an Ace of Cups, a brand new Ace of Cups, and the universe wants to hand you this. This is a brand new emotional beginning here. So I feel that if they're trying to change things that don't feel right to you, definitely voice it. Yes, there will always be compromises in such a situation, especially if you're working for another company, etc. But, if you're needlessly worrying about things, if you can actually do the things that people want you to do, because now you've really upped your game, or, they've upped the game for you, you can do this. do remember that everything I feel is really going to work out for you because you have this brand new emotional cup here too. Remember, you also behind here you have this new emotional Ace of Wands. Now you have the Ace of Cups. So whatever worry or doubt you may have, whether it be internal or from the external, I think it's going to work out just perfectly for you. But remember, if someone or something starts veering off track where it's not quite fitting with what you really want, make sure you voice your opinion and make sure that you put yourself back on track, because it definitely has something to do with other people or other people's money. Because you have the Three of Pentacles here. Okay? So just remember that. So just, there may be, and maybe you did have to compromise something. And maybe there'd be a little loss there, but then you're gonna have to weigh what was the payoff here. How do I feel about this? Can I get over this? Again, I don't know your particular situation, so it's very hard to really pinpoint what this is going to be for you. But you know obviously you have it here. You can come back and look at this December one and say, okay, that's what it was. So, or if you do need a personal reading, my email's right below. So that could at least be a little bit more exacting on your question. So, but you are moving away to calmer waters. And I see this sort of, so let's just get like another little card here. Six of Swords, please. Six of Swords. Nine of Wands again. So you're moving away from this sort of, again, this Nine of Wands feeling, I can do this. It'll be much easier. Things are going to start coming much easier, much more relaxed in that sense. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. Two of Cups again, which was in your overall energy. So yeah, again, balancing, coming back to yourself. I think you're going to be meeting new people too, because remember I said Seven of Pentacles is also about meeting new people. And I think there's going to be a lot of interesting people are going to be meeting along the way, probably to help your career and whatnot. I really do think that's beautiful. Like I said, somebody's going to be coming in as well. I think that's fantastic. I'm going to do a quick overall reading for you. It's a 6 card. I do an inverted pyramid. If you haven't never seen my reads before, my monthlies. So, and like obviously you can see I don't do Celtic crosses and things like that. That's not how I particularly read my cards, but they're everyone that does, if you watch many different readers, everyone pretty much does it differently. so many different kinds of spread. There are lots of spreads, first of all, but yeah, just what the reader feels comfortable with and how that all plays out for them. So, and I do watch lots of other readers too, and they all do different kinds of spreads. And they usually, if it's like for like Leo, for like my sign or something, it's or even political ones which I watch, they're pretty much all saying about the same thing. It's really amazing. So, those are of course the ones you gravitate to, the ones that resonate with you. There's many readers that I don't resonate with, but that you find the readers that resonate with you. That's basically how it works. So, let's see, my dear Libra. Can I have the final outcome for my dear Libras? Those are 2 of the cards. We have the Three of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. Because you had the Three of Wands before. Okay. 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Temperance. Again, the Temperance card. So, Three of Wands, you have the expansion happening. Your expansion is happening. It's expansion in commerce. Beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles here is all about making abundance, wealth. Again, it is Pentacles, but it could again be a relationship. But it is still, this card is also about standing in your power. And when you're standing in your power, you're able to manifest the things you want. So, beautiful card. You're standing in your power, making this happen. You are dropping the burdens of previous. Again, you're moving away to calmer waters, and you're dropping all this, because that's the 9, 10. 10 is dropping the completion, dropping the burdens. So then you have the 8 of Pentacles, and you're going to work hard. You've been working hard. See, the 8 of Pentacles, you've been working hard. You're the Queen of Wands here. You're like here before you were the King. Doesn't really matter about what the sex. Don't get hung up on the sex. It's really about the energy of the card. Again, this is all about, she's about prosperity, going for what she wants. inspiration and creativity. This is and implementing things. You're going to be that. These two sitting side by side is you're working hard. You're being the Queen of Wands. And the Temperance card is making sure that you keep yourself balanced, Libra. I know. Keep yourself balanced and remember to be patient. Everything doesn't happen overnight, okay? But these are really beautiful cards. I hope it resonated with you, Libra. Like, share, subscribe. Put the little ding of the bell of the notification, and have a wonderful, happy holiday or holidays. And I will see you next time. All right, take care, Libra. Ciao.